our Airbnb. Megalachori. That's not how you say it. It's a very nice spot, honestly. Very comfortable. And today we head on off to Delphi and Meteora. So it's gonna be a long, long drive. Breakfast. Breakfast. Breakfast.
Breakfast.
I took a bite out of the heart.
No.
Sorry. It was pretty good. Pass around the car.
You got it right.
Yeah, I just didn't know what the right answer was. I was like, oh, well, maybe we could drop it off the next day, but then I got all confused with the dates. So I was like trying to stall until you got there. En route to Delphi. I don't know why it always says that. Get the mountains?
Road trip. Yeah, I got the mountains.
Just absolutely gorgeous.
I think we're here.
This is it?
I think that's the city of Delphi.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right. Looks like people are parking over here.
Hey, what do you want me to get a shot of, Caleb?
Over there.
There's a museum.
No, you don't see the pillars?
No.
Finally made it to Delphi.
I mean, the view would be incredible from here.
Okay, we are at Delphi. This sort of does a nice job of outlining where we are. We're gonna do the museum first, and then basically you follow along the Stoa, you follow this path, past all the monuments from the different Greek city-states, all the way up past the Temple of Apollo, at least that's what we think it is, some other Stoa, not really sure,
Theater.
the theater, and some other things. Little pig, early zoomorphic sculpture. Part of the caryatid.
Και εδώ οι θεοί, ο Απόλλων και την Άρτεμι, κυνηγάνε αυτό το γίγαντα. Και συνεχίζεται στο πάρκο.
See?
Oh yeah, being pulled by two lions.
Looks like, oh yeah, you're right. It's being pulled by two lions. That's very interesting. And this guy is getting, unfortunately, mauled
By one of the lions.
by one of the lions. He doesn't look too, he looks okay. He looks like he's smiling. He's like, yeah, this is okay. I mean, getting mauled by a lion is a pretty cool way to go. This most likely Zeus. These were two brothers. As detailed by Herod. Faces of the lions are so cool. You see the chords between the notes? Or like the notes between the, yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's sort of in between, so you like pluck your strings there. And Theseus with the Minotaur in Crete and Knossos. What exactly are you getting about? Still shiny. Okay, so impressions of the museum.
That was really good.
Nice.
What about you?
I also thought it was excellent. Great location. All right,
Some of the faces were so detailed. They were just so beautiful and well preserved.
Look at all these artifacts along the way. Okay, we are heading off up into Delphi. One of the cool things about this site is that it's very clear that a lot of it is still buried from previous landslides, and they have not even started the full excavation process. So there's a lot more to dig up here. Looks a little familiar, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Stoa, yeah.
So this is the Roman Agora, and then so this is the Agora here, and on the right hand side we have the Stoa, which would have been covered but open to the Agora with sort of these different little storefronts. And each one, oh, you can see a Christian cross.
Yeah, it said it came from the later Christian building.
Yep. Hey. So along this way, you can see that there are drainage, probably some kind of storm drainage, and it's broken off here, but then continues on down there. So probably you'd have water running along this entire section, which would be really quite beautiful if you were walking up here and then you just had running water coming down on your right. That'd be gorgeous. We're here, so you can actually see the semicircular structures on either side. The Kings of Argos. That one here, this one here. So looking this way, down the way, you'd have number 2. So this is where the caryatids would have been standing up here. That's fascinating. It was probably an actual rock, and it was placed here, and they tied this net around it and added like stones, precious stones. And the actual rock is probably lost, or maybe it's buried under there.
So what is that?
Oh wait, is that supposed to be, maybe that's it.
But then what is this?
That's just sort of supposed to be a copy that would have been placed at the top of this, see? So that was within the museum. The idea was that it was placed at the top of this column at the 3 dancers. But the real rock might be, maybe it's this. This is the rock of the Sibyl. So this is where the Sibyl, or the woman who could talk to the gods and interpret whatever they were speaking, that right there is the rock of the Sibyl. The idea is that that's a natural rock formation, and the idea is that she would have stood on top of that and sort of like orated to the people. And so right behind it, that was where the giant, that's where the Sphinx was. That giant column with had the Sphinx on top, that would sit right behind the rock of the Sibyl. So you can see 4, the rock of the Sibyl, and 5 is the base of the Noxian Sphinx. So the rock of the Sibyl is right there, where she would have been screeching, essentially. And there's the Noxian Sphinx base, which would have towered over here with the Sphinx at the very top, donated by the population of the island of Naxos. So this is the polygonal wall. But what's really fascinating is that almost every single stone has really detailed text. Almost all the way down the wall. The altar of Apollo. There's the Temple of Apollo. It would have been huge. So inside this row of columns, there would have been another section of columns. I would have held one of the main actually interior buildings. On top of that were the pediments. And on those pediments were the 3 maxims of Delphi, of the Oracle at Delphi. Know thyself, nothing to excess, and surety brings ruin. And they would have been on the pediments up here, probably on this side. You would have walked in that way. Those are the maxims of Delphi. Really great view of the top of the treasury of Athens. Give another view of our aqueduct. It probably was running all the way down to the bottom, as we saw before. And here, we're going to see it again. It's amazing if you think about it, because like it seems very steep. Like that's a very steep aqueduct. Like the water would have been running extremely fast. And if you come all the way up here, you see right down like the barrel of a gun. It's rather large. You've got water coming from where all these vines are down and flowing down here. We are now walking along the stadium wall, which is to our right. So unfortunately, they don't let you run a stade, which is a run from this side of the stadium to the other, just in one direction, which was something like 173 meters, I think. 178 meters, point something something. And they don't let you do it anymore, but apparently they used to let you do it, according to the Rick Steves guidebook, so. Guardians of Delphi. Good?
Yep.
All right, onwards. Not as romantic as it flowing from there, but here it be. Oh yeah, you can, yep.
What's it called again?
Pediment.
Pediment.
Very cool. Of the detail there. See the horse? The metapes? Very cool. Yeah, it seems like they could try to throw a few more up there, but sure, it's not so easy. Yeah, that's one piece.
Another fertility goddess figurine, or a priestess. She could be implying human power over the animal kingdom, but without knowledge of their religious practices, we may never know its true meaning or function. The snake goddess was
10 minutes away, you can see the.
What we think.
Yeah.
We think that might be a kind of weird geologic formations. Okay. We finally made it to Meteora. Full view. Got the Airbnb all loaded up. It's very nice. Says me. Ooh. Ooh. I'm a. Oh, well, no. We're gonna grab some dinner in Meteora. Let's see what we Okay. Got the eggplant dish. Cafe Meteora. Got the lamb shank. And the veal. Very, very highly rated. That's great. Is it good already? You can already tell? Heck yeah. It was really small. For an evening? Probably not, yeah. Rooftop. Wait, can I try this?
Yeah, it's very citrusy.
Yeah, that's a nice old fashioned actually.
Yeah.
That's actually